The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Carolina Panthers and the San Francisco 49ers. Here's the former Florida Gator Eddie Pinheiro to get us started. And we are underway from Santa Clara. Taken at the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
Purdy's throw taken in by Samuel. Finding room at midfield. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line.
I like it. I like it. I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game. And you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. And gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets a man.
Touchdown, 49ers. Brandon Ayuk. 35 yards. And the Niners get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Boy, just zero hesitation from the rookie passer there, partner. He is coming out firing in this opening quarter.
And all the talk leading into this game was that pass rush talking about challenging this guy, getting into his grill, getting into his space. And how about him? Might be his first year in the NFL, but I don't see any fear in him at all. How about that big-time throw right out of the gate?
So they went for two and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Darnold and the Panthers now with a 1st and 10 here at their own 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Hubbard. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. To throw is Darnold. He's going to look deep for more. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Diamador Lenore. And the Niners are going to get it back here just past the 35.
When I was in school, math was not my strong suit. But I did learn enough to know how to play cover 3. 2 corners and a safety divide up the field in thirds. On this play, the corner didn't get fooled by anything in front of him. Kept his coverage all the way down the sideline in the deep third position and makes the interception.
Taking a shot for Samuel. And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown. Deebo Samuel, 64 yards. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
Eluding the pressure right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So now, Charles, 2 touchdowns, 2 tries at 2-point conversions, and both fail.
And you want to say, let's go ahead and run the kicker out there from now on. But the problem is you're chasing points at this stage. So now you got to dial up more 2-point conversions and hope you're successful from here on out.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
To try again after the sack. Darnold. They'll roll him out right. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. And the 49ers are going to take possession of the football.
Well, they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Watch 23, watch 23. Single, slot.
Purdy to throw it on 1st down. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, 49ers. Christian McCaffrey, 32 yards. As his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead.
And remember, partner, that's a rookie quarterback back there. Apparently, he's getting the hang of this NFL thing pretty quickly.
Had 3 touchdown passes. You're right, he looks comfortable. What are they doing? Anything in particular?
Well, they keep talking about making sure they're giving him plays that fit his talents and also maybe shrinking the playbook a little bit. They did tell us that. Bottom line, he's really good.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Darnold. Airing it out deep for Smith. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. He's going to look deep for more. And Darnold going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable
touchdown 49ers. Deebo Samuel with his second touchdown in this opening quarter, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further.
Boy, still in the first quarter, and look out. I mean, they are on pace for over 80 points in this game. I don't know that they'll get there, CD, but this has been impressive to watch so far.
That certainly would be history in the making, wouldn't it, partner? I'm glad we're here to actually watch and see if it actually happens, although, like you, I have my doubts, but they are firmly in control of this game.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Watch twins. Check 26. Lady. Check it out, please. Lady.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Back. No. Lady. Check 57.
Right back to Hubbard. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Slot man moves right. On 4th down, Darnold. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. 4 minutes to play here in quarter number 2. On 1st down, Purdy. That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great effort there. On his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Niners are able to add on to their first-half lead. They go with McCaffrey. They are just not going to let up as he is into the end zone here for 2 more. Now it's Gold after splitting the uprights to kick this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he's going to be taken down inside the 10 at about the 8-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. Now Darnold. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Another incompletion there. That's 5 in a row now to start this game. He's got to take a deep breath now, step back, shake it off a little bit, trust his offensive line, and hope that his play caller dials up something that can give him a completion and get him going.
To throw again on 2nd down, Darnold. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And the Niners are going to take possession of the football. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Play action, now Purdy. He'll buy some time right, and he wisely will throw that one away.
I'll give them credit winning that first snap and forcing an incompletion. They're hoping that'll deflate the offense a little bit after they took the field charged up after taking over after a turnover.
Escaping the pressure, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Yetur Gross-Matos getting in there to make the play.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Purdy now to throw.
Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
Yetur Gross-Matos
Drops him again for the second straight play, and it brings up 4th down.
And it has been a good game for them. They haven't been pressured very much today, but on back-to-back sacks, maybe the defense is starting to figure something out.
On 4th down, here's Purdy.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by J.C. Horn.
Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
That's going to go as a loss of a full 8 yards. It sets him back for 2nd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Check Mike 54. Mike 50. No, 80. This game situation. Let's go. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
I smell fear in that offense. I smell fear in that offense.
25. Check 25. Check 25.
Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. 54 Mike.
Red 80. Kill, 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 kill.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Darnold. Flush to his right.
And that one going to come up short. Low throw. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
3rd and long, it's Darnold.
They'll run the screen with Hubbard.
And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. And here we go on 4th. Darnold. Flushed out right.
He'll find his man, Terrace Marshall, complete. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
It goes as a pickup of 23. And it'll be a Carolina first.
Mike 57. Red 80. Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come again. 80.
Now it's Darnold. Buying time to his left. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Check Mike 57. Mike 57.
Stay with your man.
57 is a Mike. 57 is a Mike.
Let's go, Heavy.
Red 80.
What you got? What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me something.
Here's Darnold. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson.
And the 49ers are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. Well, that is now his 5th interception thrown in this game. And Charles, you've got to tip your cap to this defense. I mean, they have been so impressive reading these passes, stepping in those lanes, and picking them off.
Yeah, sometimes the best offense is an excellent defense, and they've done exactly that. What do you think, partner? A season's worth of highlights in just 4 quarters? I think that's what we're seeing from this group.
He's got a man complete. Past the 20. Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel on his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And the 49ers will extend their lead here just before halftime. McCaffrey, he'll try to run it in. And he is into the end zone, so they get 2 more on the board here just before halftime. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. This taken in at the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. A final shot before the break. Darnold dancing to his left. That's caught. It's Shi Smith. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. The Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this second half. Taken at the goal line. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. We'll see, Charles, if they had a chance to hit the reset button at halftime. They have not scored. They're facing this big deficit. And if they're going to come back, it's going to have to start right now.
Yeah, and for them, it's not dwelling in the negative because, yes, they were totally ineffective in the first half. But we've seen many games that have flipped around in the second half. It all starts with this drive right here. They get something good going, put some points on the board.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And the Niners are going to take possession of the football. And that one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down.
Purdy will set up to throw it here.
Got his target, Samuel.
He's going to have the first down and more than that. Familiar refrain. A turnover leads to a touchdown, and that lead grows even wider now here in this third quarter.
Yeah, partner, I'd say there are a lot of grins breaking out on that sideline because, let's face it, they came in thinking they were in for a real fight in this game, but this one's been about as one-sided as we've seen in a while. In addition, if you're a backup, time to start stretching and loosening up. You may get some playing time in this one.
They go with McCaffrey.
And he will not make it to the goal line as his try for two is going to come up empty. But that's little consolation to this defense as they have been porous all game long. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
Fields it right around the goal line. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
57's the mic. 57's the mic. All day, baby, all day. Hey, check Mike 57, Mike 57.
Moore, the man in motion.
I got you, son.
On 1st down, Darnold.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
57's Mike. Mike 57. All day, all day.
They'll send Marshall in motion left. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Darnold. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And the 49ers are going to take possession of the football. The number 7 usually lucky here. Not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, hit one.
And oh, what a catch at the 2. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
McCaffrey is in. Touchdown 49ers. Well, on the other sideline right now, it's just absolute dejection. But, Charles, let's focus on the positive. With the lead that they built here, they've done pretty much everything to perfection in this ball game.
They certainly have. Makes me think that their week of preparation was excellent. And they flowed into this game, and it carried over. And right now, I don't expect them to back off at all. They're playing so well, they just want to keep it going.
And he's got it. They add on more. A little salt in the wound. 2-point conversion makes this lead even bigger. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
This fielded right at the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
The slot man in motion right. On 2nd and 10, Darnold for Marshall. That's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Now Marshall coming in motion right. Play action. It's Darnold. Forced out to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break contain and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
Darnold to throw again. Looking here for Smith downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance. The passing.
Under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down. They're going to go. It's Darnold. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Purdy looking to throw on first down here.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Dante Jackson picks it. And the Panthers will take over possession here up at the 44.
Well, with the size of lead that this offense has, I don't think that interception is really going to affect them much. But at least for this defense, something small to hang their hat on.
Yeah, and let's face it, they're not even scoreboard watching anymore, right? They're just trying their best to make a play, get themselves off the field, which they just did, and salvage a little bit of pride in this one.
57. Mike, 57.
Tighten up, tighten up. Pull it together. 57 to Mike. 57.
After the interception, here's Darnold. And now here is another interception.
Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga.
And the Niners are going to take possession of the football. With that interception, he just set a record that nobody ever wants to set, and that's the most picks ever in an NFL game. 8.
The last time we saw 7, 2001, right?
Yeah.
Ty Detmer. He's with the Lions at that time. To get to 8, are we sure he knows what color jerseys his team's wearing in this one?
I don't know. It has not been good.
2nd and 10 here as we roll along in quarter number 3 from Santa Clara. They go play action here. Purdy.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
Here's Purdy on 1st and 10.
And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. On 2nd and inches,
Purdy.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown.
Christian McCaffrey
taking it in from 4 yards out.
And the 49ers add another 6 points to what's going to be a blowout.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked off by J.C. Horn.
Accelerating, and off he goes. 30, 10, 5, and he takes it all the way back. It's a pick two, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
From the 44, Darnold. He's going to look deep for more. And my goodness, another interception.
Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And the 49ers are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Purdy off the play fake.
And he will find his man, Samuel. Touchdown! Deebo Samuel, 79 yards.
And the 49ers are pouring it on.
Now the 49ers electing to leave the offense out there and go for two. McCaffrey, he'll try to run it in. And boy, talk about adding insult to injury. He's into the end zone to tack on two more. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD, but unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow. Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Give me that ball. Give me that ball, defense.
Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57. Target.
On 2nd and 10, Darnold.
That pass complete to Moore.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. In motion left here, Marshall.
Check the call.
On 1st and 10, Darnold eluding the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
57's Mike. Mike 57. Watch the curl. Watch the curl. Watch the curl.
Here's Darnold. Under pressure, and they got to him again. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up third.
Now following the sack, Darnold and Carolina left with a 3rd and long.
Escaping the pressure right. It's caught. Smith. Despite a pickup of 16, they're still well short of the sticks on 4th. Moore, the man in motion. 4th down, and for Darnold, it's desperation time. Steps away to his left. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Niners take over in terrific field position. That one looks like he'll throw here.
That would almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, let's face it, not a lot left for them to prove in this game, but they're still throwing the football. I guess, of course, CD, you could always get the backups some work. There's new plays to try out. But some people, let's face it, they just want to run the score up. It's fun.
I love the way that you expressed that because you gave plenty of reasons why people like to do things. But ultimately, they just like to keep their foot on the gas, and they just want to tromp on teams. And what I like to see is, if you like to do that, how do you handle it when it comes back against you? On those days where someone can run it up on you, do you handle it the way that you expect your opponent to? If so.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
4th down try. Here's Purdy.
And able to haul it in is Kittle. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Well, there's absolutely been no stopping this offense today. They already have the big lead, obviously. Here in the 4th quarter, they could coast to the end, but right now they're not passing up any chances to put up some garbage.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Another touchdown through the air for them, and for this rookie quarterback at the helm, he has put them in a great position, Charles, to get the victory in this one.
He's absolutely taken charge. Every touchdown for them has come via his arm. 0 rushing touchdowns, no special teams, no defensive scores. All him throwing the football. He's in cruise control right now, and so is his team.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
2nd down, another chance for Hubbard.
And he's got room.
Well, this was a blowout supported by both sides of the ball today, Charles. It would be easy to look at the offense and say, man, they were clicking, and they were.